On Christmas night in 1945, an incident occurred in West Virginia, USA, that still sends shivers down the spine. George Sodder, along with his wife Jenny Sodder and their 10 beloved children, was celebrating Christmas. Every face was lit with joy, but who knew this night would turn into a nightmare that remains an unsolved mystery to this day. It happened around 1 a.m. when a fire suddenly broke out in the house. George and Jenny managed to escape with 4 of their children, but the 5 children sleeping upstairs disappeared forever. Neither their remains nor any trace was ever found. Did they really burn in the fire, or were they kidnapped? Was this fire an accident, or was it planned? George Sodder was a hard-working Italian immigrant who was openly against the Italian dictator Benito Mussolini. This made him leave Italy and settle in America, where he ran a trucking business and owned a home. His wife, Jenny, was a dedicated housewife who lovingly and strictly took care of their children. On December 24, 1945, the Sodder children were playing with their new toys. As night fell, 5 children went upstairs to sleep. Around 1 a.m., Jenny smelled smoke in the house. Upon investigating, she discovered a fire had broken out in the kitchen. George and Jenny rushed out with 4 children, but the 5 upstairs remained trapped. George tried every possible way to save them. He ran to the second-floor window but found his ladder missing. He thought of using his coal truck to reach the window, but both his trucks, which were in perfect condition the day before, failed to start. Neighbors tried calling the fire department, but no one responded. Even when contact was finally made, the fire brigade arrived hours later. Everyone assumed the children had perished in the fire, but things were not as simple as they seemed. The next morning, during the investigation, officials stated the children had died in the fire. However, the Sodder family rejected this conclusion. Human bones, even at 800 degrees Celsius, do not turn to ash, especially not parts rich in calcium like teeth, yet not a single bone or tooth was found. Forensic experts later confirmed that the fire's duration was not enough to completely destroy human remains. This raised serious doubts. Authorities claimed the fire started due to a short circuit, but George insisted that the house's wiring had recently been updated. The mystery deepened when George recalled picking up the phone during the fire, only to find the line had been cut. Investigators confirmed the phone line was deliberately severed from outside. Jenny also remembered receiving a strange call around 12:30 a.m. from a woman laughing loudly. She had dismissed it as a wrong number and gone back to sleep. Shortly after, she heard a noise on the roof, but thought nothing of it. Minutes later, she smelled smoke. The missing ladder was later found in a field far from the house. The question remained, how did someone manage to abduct the children in the chaos of the fire? Months before the incident, an insurance agent had warned George after he refused to buy insurance, saying, "You'll regret this when your house burns down." Some believe the fire was a distraction and the children were kidnapped during the chaos. Others think George's anti-Mussolini stance made him a target of the Italian mafia. Multiple people claim to have seen the Sodder children alive after the fire. One woman reported seeing them at a hotel with a strange couple. Another person claimed to have seen them being driven away. A year after the incident, new evidence emerged. Initial claims of a short circuit were proven false. Witnesses reported seeing someone throwing a fireball-like object towards the house. When the snow melted, a rubber object resembling a pineapple bomb was found near the home. Jenny recalled the noise she'd heard on the roof that night and believed it was this bomb. George and Jenny devoted their lives to finding the truth. They installed a large billboard featuring their missing children's pictures, offering a reward for any information. In 1960, Jenny received a letter containing a photo of a man resembling her son Louis. The note read, "Louis Sodder." "I love Brother Frankie." George and Jenny hired a private investigator, but no further clues emerged. George passed away in 1969 and Jenny in 1989, without ever discovering what happened to their children. The family eventually removed the billboard. Were the Sodder children victims of a tragedy, or was there a larger conspiracy at play? This unsolved mystery continues to baffle the world. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Escape File. See you in the next episode.